hip hop, you think of three things. You might think of three things: sex, swagger, and swearing. But it's not really about that. What is really, I think you get mixed up with gangster rap. According to BBC News Beats, there have been 2 UK scientists that have been using rap lyrics for depression, addiction, and bipolar disorder. What is hip hop? Hip hop is a form of popular music that has been used for Black and Hispanic people featuring rap. Hip hop does influence in a positive way rather than a negative way. Throughout the years of evolution, there have been hip hop negativity towards them because of their vulgar and violent lyrics. Because a lot of people do not like the situation. Rapping has been around for a long time because nobody has really anything to do. But imaginally, African Americans sat out and said, "I'm going to write about how I get treated and talk about what the world and how they see it." A group called NWA wrote about and rapped about their political views and how they were getting treated in Compton. As they were writing, F the police. Anybody heard that before? They wrote that because of police brutality, and as I wrote that up there earlier, but they got harassed by the government, and on August 1st, 1969, they got a letter sent to them, and they said that NWAs, all they are doing is being disrespectful. They are being violent to the government and the fellow police officers by the public affairs that sent that out. And so, to me, I feel like why should NWA be punished for doing a good deed if they're talking about how they're getting treated, you know? Just like this lyric up here, it says, I kind of changed it up a little bit because it had cuss words in it. But, messing with me because I'm a teenager with a little bit of gold and pager, searching my car, looking for a product, thinking every Black person is selling narcotics. Every police officer in Compton, or even just in general, they always thought, well, maybe because they're a Black person, it's always violence, and it shouldn't be that way. And as they were getting treated, NWA was just like, I'm just gonna keep speaking my mind and being the way I am gonna be, because until there's change, there's gonna be change. Where did hip hop originate? Hip hop originated in Bronx of New York City in 1970. Hip hop was originally party music for people that were going to school, or just people that were messing around so they can get out of the hip hop so they can get out of the the bad neighborhoods and stuff like that, so they can get out of the struggles of life throughout life. Hip hop is a rhythm of three things: funk, blues, and R&B. Hip hop was a place for everybody to talk about their environment and the way they were. Later down the line, lyrics became involved and then it became a popular generation, and in genre, and it developed as a whole. DJ Cool Eric said that this world, the reason why he created hip hop was for young men and women to get out of the ghetto and get out of the gangs and violence. DJ Cool said, hip hop will always be in this world. It will be always a big force, and if you didn't grow up in the Bronx in the 1970s, it's always still going to be there for you, no matter what. It's always going to be together in this world. Why should we think hip hop as a positive? I believe we should think hip hop as a positivist because every person gets to speak their mind. And like, for example, I love hip hop because I love hearing other people talking about expressing their feelings and how they, in their environment, how they grew up. Secondly, I think that it teaches teenagers that they're similar to the artist. They have similarities. For example, my favorite rapper, Zero, the most that he done, he always talks about somebody being a hater, and to me, I had that relationship too because I feel like everybody's always hating on me, and so I feel like somebody can go to your favorite rapper and express how you feel, so similarities with that. Thirdly, I think that it gives you hope. Hope means, to me, it feels like you can get out of something that that you've been dealing with or not dealing with, like poverty or like just you're struggling with something in life. Fifthly, it can get just like I said earlier in the UK, they were treating depression and addictions and bipolar. It cures that. Kendrick Lamar, the song "I" has helped a lot of people, and it said, "I done been through a whole lot, trials, tribulations, but I know God. The devil wants to put me in a vow tie. Pray that the holy water don't go dry. As I look around me, so many people want to see me down, but me, amigos, never drown me. In front of a dirty bird mirror, they found me, and I love myself. When you look at me, tell me what you do. What do you see? I love myself. I put a bullet in the back of my head of the police. All myself. Illumination by the hand of God, but don't seem shy. I love myself. One day at a time. I love myself. What he's expressing to the world is that you gotta love yourself. And in order to love yourself in this world, you gotta bring that out. Rapper Killer Mike said, teenagers write down the lyrics, and the reason why they write down their lyrics is because they're not trying to start violence, they're trying to get away from the violence. As a conclusion, I'll leave you at this. I hope I persuade you to that hip hop has a positive influence on this world rather than the negative influence. We always look at the drugs, the violence, the cuss words, the swearing, the sex, but you gotta look at it in a positive way where hope, treating people, with depression like Kendrick Lamar did, and NWA, how they basically were saying, guys, I'm talking about my political views and how I get treated in my life. You gotta treat me the same as you want to be treated, right? So that's why I feel I picked this topic, because a lot of people don't see that in a positive way. So, thank y'all.